Hi guys, it's Blue Lucy, and tonight we have a full moon in Sagittarius, so I wanted to come on here and do a reading that will address the energies that we can expect to see in the following days and even in the next 2 weeks. Okay, so as usual, this is a general reading for the collective, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Apply it as it is to your life, and know that you are sovereign in your own life and you make the decisions that are best for you. Okay, so I'm just going to get some energy that describes the situation, the energies of the full moon. So far we have 7 of Pentacles and the Sun that came out. Let me get one more. Okay. The Emperor. Okay. So 7 of Pentacles came out. It came out in yesterday's reading, and actually I was thinking a lot about yesterday's reading today. And I'm not going to be surprised if more of those cards don't show up here. So 7 of Pentacles is work in progress, right? So this is, you've planted some seeds that are growing, right? There's progress that has been made here, and maybe right now you're taking a pause in the action, a pause in the work, and you're looking at what has come forth so far. And we see some growth. There's some things happening. There's the promise of fruit and blossoms, and there's also the suggestion that you're looking at what is, but you're also looking at what is not, right? So things are not yet bloomed, they're not yet here, things haven't come to fruition. So maybe there's some frustration, like, oh, I'm not here yet, it's not here yet, I should be further along, blah blah blah. But it's really important right now to look at the progress you've made, right? Because there's a lot of progress that's been made. And also things are going to happen in divine timing, right? Like, you can't force things to grow and bloom. They're going to happen in due course. So this card is saying, it's okay. You don't need to be frustrated because the fruit is coming, right? So you just have to be patient. Keep doing the work. Keep tending the garden, because happiness is up ahead. So you can't really go wrong with the Sun here. So there's lots of good fortune ahead, wishes coming true, fulfillment, right? There's fulfillment. There's things that you can rejoice and celebrate. So that's up ahead. And the Emperor is like, this is like I hear other readers say daddy energy, right? So this is the ability to care for yourself and others, right? Like, you have the ability, all of this work that is happening, all this fulfillment that's coming, right, is granting you the ability to care for yourself and for others, to provide for things that need provided for, right? This is security. So all this work, fear not, friend, all this work is bringing happiness and security. So that is the good news, okay? And 9 of Cups is at the bottom, and this is fulfillment also. This is just what's that word? It's not clarification. Confirmation, right? Confirmation of fulfillment. Okay, so we have that. I want to know what the challenges are. What are the challenges? Oh, wait, death. Okay, so something in the energy and the situation is being transformed. So what is being transformed? Well, before that we have a good omen. So this is like a wild card. So there's something here I'm just going to put this aside because there's something unknown about the situation that's supposed to still be unknown. Okay, so, but there's, and that's kind of a black and white card compared to the other cards. Like, yes, this is nighttime, but this is, something is in black and white here. Something that is yet to be revealed is, and when I hear black and white, I'm hearing like clear, like either or. The 3 hairs. Ooh, my goodness. So something about this situation is fated, right? Like it's fate for this to happen. It's also a symbol of protection. So overlooking all these energies here, and we're going to get into more of them, but there's an element of good luck and protection. Things are happening the way they're supposed to happen, even if things are turbulent, even as things are transformed. Know that it's supposed to be this way. So let's get another card about, and there's new things happening. Magician is the manifester. So something in the way maybe that you manifest, or like, I'm seeing that there's been a shift in perspective, right? So in this transformation in yourself, right, the need to shed things that no longer serve you. So in our outside world, a lot of times we think this means people, places, things. And while that can be true, the sense that I've been really getting about this full moon time, this this time in the calendar year, this time in cycles of life and people, like now is the time to shed, to finally shed old ways of being, like old habits, old ways of acting and doing and saying, and the roles that we play in our lives, right? So as we shift ourselves and the roles we play, sometimes that causes changes in our outside world. Like people are like, this is a different person, right? This person has changed. Like I can't relate. We're not relating the same way anymore. And sometimes the people around us will shift and grow with us, and sometimes they won't. So right now we see some of that happening, okay? And it's really important though because it's like that quote, the problem can't be solved by thinking the same way about it, or you can't solve the problem by doing the same thing. I don't know if Einstein said that or who said that, but that quote's coming to my mind. So it's really a time to go within, do some shadow work, and really get honest with yourself about how am I being, or what am I doing that's getting in the way of things that I want. Like what is getting in the way of me manifesting the job I want, the relationship I want, the opportunities that I want, right? So there's it's time to get committed. Oh, it's time to get committed to shifting those things so that you can like become a butterfly. So death is transformation, and I'm really getting images of the butterfly. So in order for a caterpillar to become a butterfly, it has to cocoon, break down into mush. I don't know, I'm imagining that some of that's uncomfortable, right? Growth is uncomfortable. But it's necessary, right? So it's like it's still the same creature, but transformed and different. So these are necessary things. These are necessary things. And the time is now. Okay, so let's see what advice we have. Okay, what's the advice? Rescue. Ooh, I feel like that fits in with these two cards here. So there's something and One Ring Circus flipped out. So there's something in your life that's kind of like a circus, you know, and sometimes circuses are amusing, but sometimes it's just madness, right? And so something in your world, in the situation in your world that is kind of like gone mad a little bit, or is just absurd, or is just like ridiculous, or like just, I don't I don't want this anymore. This is, you know, maybe you're going around in circles with something, or it's just enough already. There's a wild card, something unknown but destined to come and like remove you from the situation. So take you on to better better pastures. Okay, and what else about that? Like, what is the situation that you need rescuing from? Do we even need to know? A commitment. Oh, wow. So, okay. There's some kind of a commitment that's turned into a circus that you're going to be rescued from, or there's going to be a way to remove yourself from the situation, or there's going to be a way to get out. So however that applies to you, that's so interesting. And with the wishing well at the bottom of this deck, I feel like you've been wanting out, right? So now your prayer's been answered. Hang tight. Help is on the way. All right. I'm going to pick with my tea leaf cards. Anything else about this circus of a commitment? So this is the thing in your outer world that maybe needs some shedding. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay. I don't know if that's about the circus, but pay attention to your work. Okay, so there's a need to pay attention to work, and that maybe you're not just going to be rescued. Maybe you also have to put in some work. Or maybe like, oh, money's coming to you. Okay. So there is good luck. Forces working against you. Yeah. The circus. Okay. So I'm hearing that there's you do your part, and the universe will do their part, right? And in order to know what your part is, just use your intuition, right? And yesterday we had the Hermit. I'm not surprised if that card wants to come out again. But it's important right now to spend some time in solitude. Spend some time by yourself, where you can get away from all the chatter from the people around you, all the opinions and the advice. You know, it's good to get advice. It's good to listen to tarot readings, but ultimately you have to decide what's best for yourself. So take some time for yourself to go off and get clear about that. And just know that as you do that, the universe will match you, okay? And yeah, there's a decision right now to be made. This card also came out yesterday. So there's a lot of indecision right now. There's worry and fear about making a wrong choice. And that's why it's important to spend some time alone, to get clear, to follow your heart, right? Listen to that inner spark in yourself so you can make a decision that you can feel good about, right? Like, because there's a lot of like in your head energy. There's a lot of like being trapped in anxiety and worry and fear, and like weighing your options and then like being concerned and like, oh my gosh. So put a pause, like whatever wish you made or whatever intention you have or desire, say that prayer to the universe and then let it go and just kind of trust a little bit. Anything else? Anything else that we need to know? Two of Cups. Okay, there is a union here also. And that energy has also been coming up this past week. So this is, usually this means a love relationship, a partnership, a union, love, but it can also translate, if this applies to you, and some, like union can be, you know, love or business, or some kind of partnership with a, you know, a hobby or something that you're involved in. But there is that energy. There's a union energy here. I'm going to use my love oracle deck. So, okay. Truth and empathy. Yeah, okay, these came out the other day too. Okay, yeah, getting clear with yourself, right? And empathy, compassion, right? Putting yourself in other people's shoes. Because when there's conflicts to resolve, we can't just come out of ego, right? We have to consider other people. So even as you get in touch with your truth or the truth of the matter, there's going to be communication about it. So compassionate communication about truth. So truth, yes. The mask has fallen off her face and now she can see clearly, and she's wearing like this crown. And I think it's a specific type of crown or hat or something, but I feel like there's a realization, or like you'll come to a realization about something. And sharing the burden. Okay. What else? What else about what will help as we surf these energies? What will help along with empathy? Tenderness. Wow. Okay. So all the readings this week are just running together. Tenderness. Be tender with each other. So there's going to be some challenges, right? Because growth isn't always easy, as I said before. But tenderness is like putting down your armor, right? Being willing to open your heart a little bit, right? Be vulnerable. There's a nurturing here. Like, it's almost like this child is this person. So, being tender with yourself, being tender with others, nurturing, and surrendering, right? There's like letting go, like it doesn't always mean like never see it again, you know. Letting go, especially when we are manifesting things. We have a desire, we have a dream, we have a goal for ourselves, right? So yes, we work at it, but also we release it and we let it go because there's a balance. There's a balance in it. So the happy medium. Okay, this is magic will happen. as you surrender. I love that, surrender it, as opposed to like letting go, because sometimes when I think about letting go, I go into fear mode, because it's like never seeing it again. There's like so much loss, and sometimes there is, but this is about like surrendering, releasing the things that are holding you back. And and like, I feel like with this energy, a lot of those things are inside ourselves. So this is a lot of like inner demons, right? All those things that you feel like are getting in the way of you becoming the person that you were always meant to be, or growing into your full potential. So this is about that, right? Because all those things in here are affecting all the outside things. And I'm going to leave it there, because that's the crux. That's the crux of it. Okay, guys, have a good week, and I will see you later.